Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. We're now leaving the courthouse midway through day 3 of the Luigi Mangione suppression hearing, and I can say, having yesterday spent all day in Justice Carro's courtroom after turning in a letter seeking to unseal exhibits, that in the morning there was a whispered sidebar in which they called up the head of public information for the DA's office, who later confirmed to me, and I tweeted that they would be making some exhibits available on a Dropbox. And Judge Carro just said it at the end of the morning session. He said these exhibits will become available. Of course, he'd said at the end of Tuesday that they were sealed. So I'm very glad to have done this, and I will be publishing them as soon as the Dropbox address becomes available. Now, somebody pointed out to me this way there's no kind of written record or order that we can point to in future stages of the thing. But if we have to fight it again, we'll fight it again. We'll see also how much they put up. But these things must be vindicated. That's my view. There's been some pushback, of course. Some, I was going to call them rabid. Let's say passionate. Some passionate Mangione supporters, say you're working for the prosecutor if you're trying to get it unsealed. Okay. All I want to say, I'm not going to get all philosophical about it, except to say that I pretty much do it in every case. SBF, I don't know. Ghislaine Maxwell. The irony here is that Ghislaine Maxwell is currently arguing that unsealing discovery in her case will be unfair to her. And that this is an argument that's not getting much traction. There's a lot of things to be compared with this case and the Diddy case and the Maxwell case. I may do that, but I may do it on Substack rather than in a city press to avoid the type of rigmarole that was going on today. In any event, let's get into what was actually said today. All morning, it was Officer Frey. He was the partner. He was the partner of Detweiler. I don't know how long this hearing is going to go, because I've now seen the McDonald's scene, I think 12 times, 20 times. I could hum the music for you from it. Jolly Jolly Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock, McChicken is here. There's an ad going. In any event, I don't mean to laugh about it. Every once in a while, though, something comes out, such as an officer blurting, "There's a weapon," such as a bus ticket from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh on December 4th, late night. So I guess that was the day of. Yeah, arriving Pittsburgh, 11:55, in the name of Sam Dawson. I guess that was the day. Today is December 4th, and it's the 1-year anniversary. So after having left I'm sure the supporters will say it's not, you draw your own conclusions from the timing. 11:55 Pittsburgh arrival. There's a SEPTA ticket. There's the much mentioned but now seen blue topped peanut butter jar. Again, I just don't know if there's 28 witnesses and we're now logged in on whether it's witness 6 or 7 all day. Yesterday I saw Judge Carro deal with 48 cases in 6 hours, including murder cases. I don't know. I don't know if any one of those guys asked for a 6-day, 4-day suppression hearing, they'd get them. But it is what it is, and we're going to cover it all the way. There's also here in the Southern District, I'm going to turn around in a moment. I don't know how we're going to do it, but there's a civil case proceeding. Maureen Comey versus DOJ, Southern District of New York, for having gotten fired. Maureen Comey has sued. The case is before Judge Furman in this case, but it's being defended by the U.S. Attorney's Office from up in Albany, because they can't, she used to work there, it's a conflict. Now, somehow, actually, there's not, unlike in the Luigi Mangione, there's not supposed to be, we'll see whether we can find a way to tweet that, handle two things at once. In any event, we're going in. Things have been unsealed and will be unsealed, and we're very glad about it. Inner City Press, signing off.